No, 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 no. Your eyes do not deceive you, my friends. It's only the producer and I tonight. And the reason for that, well, because everybody decided that they want to go out to ball games and stuff. Whatever, bunch of losers.
How dare
Oh,
they?
I'm not jealous. Anyways, welcome everybody to the DHC Sports Show. My name is Ed, also known as the Dad Hat. With me, like I said, I got my good friend, the producer, Mr. Virgil Brooks. How are you, sir?
I am doing it the best I can right now. I'm doing good. Just I know I missed Tuesday and I did miss being on here. I do need to address something on Tuesday though, because I think some of your guys need your eyes checked, but we'll go over that soon.
oh, oh, is that so? Did we miss something?
Not necessarily missed. There are a few alternate identities we will backtrack to.
Okay, I like it.
For
I can
sure.
dig it. I can dig it.
But there was I wish Donnie was here because I feel like he's gonna have to he dropped some points on his Southern cred for not knowing what a mud is.
I didn't know either.
I mean, you're an Ohio transplant,
I'm
so you have
I'm
to read.
I'm a transplant, so I didn't know
Yeah,
honestly.
I was kind of
Um,
surprised by that because
yeah,
I thought, I mean, I know it's more of a Cajun term, but I was thinking, at least being from an area, you would have heard that once, but
from the
apparently
south.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently not. No. What is up, Phil? Trying to figure out which of the 75 different stream platforms I need to watch the Braves tonight. I get it, brother. The Yankees. I had someone put it on I think one of the social media platforms. They said that they spend the amount of teams that they're blacked out because of where they are is stupid. I think it's in
Yeah.
Iowa. It's stupid crazy. So
Phil, I would try FIFA Plus and see if they're on there.
come again.
I would try FIFA Plus and see if the Braves are on there.
There it is.
Try it. I mean, they may be with everything else at this point.
Eh, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Okay, so I'm a little confused here though myself
Why are you confused?
because I'm wearing a hat
Mm-hmm.
and you're not wearing a hat. So I'm a little confused here. Usually we talk
Well,
about the hats that we're wearing. And
you're
so
right. So usually there's only two reasons why I would not be wearing a hat right now.
this is exciting.
It's either
What's going on,
Monday.
Omega?
Oh, it's either Monday or we got unboxing to do.
Before you do that, this show is brought to you by Old Ford Baseball Company, guys. Just want you to know that if you use code DADHAT, you will get 15% off your full purchase. That's right. Use code DADHAT. Go to oldfordbaseballcompany.com and you go listen, hoodies, t-shirts, they got some hats, support women in baseball. It's awesome. Holler back, Omega. So make sure you use that. Also, if you know what, I have my sticker somewhere around here. But one of them, I don't know if I told you this, but check this out. I got me a new sticker for
Oh,
us.
that's
Yeah.
nice. I like
So
that.
I'll make sure to get one your way. But listen, he also has a sticker club. If you use code DHC, you're going to get it for 50% off. It's usually $6 a month. However, again, because you watch this show, because you are a fan of this show, you get it for $3 a month instead of six. So use code DHC. It's also in the same website. It's all there. Make sure you guys go out there. Okay. That's one. All right. Number two. All right. USPBL. All right. The United States Professional Baseball League up in Michigan. Okay. Um, Shout out to Abby, director of merchandise over there. She's awesome. She sent out a little code for us, CBM25. That's right. 25% off your full purchase. Go to uspbl.com/shop and you can get hats. Their uniforms, their jerseys are in there. There's some tchotchkes and things like that. There's things for Crocs. Did you know that they got the little things for the Crocs in there as
I did
well?
see that.
Yeah, so there it
Like
is. So make
like
sure
they're
you go
pulling your
check it
market.
out. Yeah, dude, it's pretty cool, man. It was pretty damn cool. And so uh check it out. Okay, guys. So go to uspbl.com/shop and get yourself 25% off your full purchase. All right. I'm gonna go over my hat since you have an unboxing to do. I'll go over my hat.
Okay.
This is the Dad Hat from the High Point Rockers. Is one of the coolest logos out there. Check them out. No, they're not going with the whole banana ball rules and everything. It was an April Fool's thing. So come on now. that I'm glad that they also said that it was April Fools, because you never know, right? They say it was on April 1st, and then they're like, no, no, it's true, and then we're all screwed. So, but no, it's not. So, all right, my friend, did you see the sign behind me?
I did see that. I saw that picture the other day. I was curious how it was going to look like on the screen, and it looks pretty good.
Yeah, or
All
brighter.
right.
You won't be able to see it.
So this box comes from Portland, Maine. And if you were paying good attention to the last time we were doing the Eastern League preview, you would exactly know what hat this was because I bought this one during the show.
That's right.
So let me go ahead and open this up. By the way, I was told that this letter opener is older than me, by the way.
Dude, that thing is legit.
Yeah, this comes from the Bank of Granfield, Oklahoma. So,
all right. I cannot wait to see this hat. If
yeah,
this is what I think it is, I think it's one of my absolute favorite Copa brands.
So I do have to talk about this one for a moment. So yes, this is a Copa brand hat. And when we were doing the Copa logos, my mother liked this one too when I was showing her some old logos.
Shut up.
Yeah. And that hat, let me make sure it's the right size. It is the right size.
Look at that.
Look at this. This looks beautiful.
Dude, that thing is legit.
Oh, and it fits perfect.
Oh,
my gosh. I love this hat. I love this hat.
I love the color.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that.
But this is not the hat I'm wearing tonight. Because this is the unboxing, the hat that you guys knew about.
Oh, you got another one?
Is the one you did not know about.
I love this. I love this show. Hello, Andres Mejia.
This hat here is one that I missed out on this last year. And this was something I've been wanting for a while, and I saw it available, and I'm like, I'm going to pull the trigger on this.
My man. So
this comes from our friends at Lehigh Valley.
Really?
Yes. So, and I'm not breaking my rule because I did go to Lehigh Valley in 2014.
You did go there?
Yes. So, of course, on a certain day, they will do this hat. They will only do it one time, and they have a limited amount of them. And I finally got this one. I am excited for this. This may be the Saturday night Trash Panda hat.
The thing.
We have the cheesesteaks.
Oh my God! Look at that thing.
And let's see. Oh, even better,
dude.
So I was really excited that this hat became available. I was excited to see it in my size, and so can't say no to that one. So tonight's hat, along with I guess I can try to do both at the same time. So tonight's hat,
just share like one half of the show and then the other half that one.
We have to do that. So tonight's hats are Alsace Domain and the Lehigh Valley cheesesteaks.
Dude, first of all, you can't go wrong with either one. They're both great. If I have to pick one, I'm going to pick the Alsace. It's just absolutely one of my absolute favorite logos when it comes to Copa. They did an absolute wonderful job with that one, dude. Oh, yeah. They absolutely killed it.
I'm going to be chomping at the bit with that one because I usually save my Copa hats for Copa days.
Yeah.
So we'll see if I do that or not. But
brother, that thing, you can't go wrong though. That's the thing. Like it's one of those where people are going to say, "Oh my God, look at that! It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful."
I love this one. I'm just giddy to actually have this.
Good for you, brother. Good for you. That's absolutely gorgeous. So, all right. So you said you had you got some bone to pick.
So there was a comment made the other day.
Okay.
That the new Biloxi Mudbugs logo looks exactly like the Jacksonville
okay.
Butter Dish. And I am going to tell you, I am very upset that nobody compared it to the Lobster Bake logo with Maine, where I feel like you had a better case.
Ooh.
But you can't compare shrimps and crawdads. You cannot do that.
See, I wasn't the actual animal itself. I wasn't comparing the actual animal. I was comparing the actual branding, the logo itself. It is a very similar logo to each other. Am I wrong?
See, I personally don't see it.
Okay, why not?
I think to me because I mean the color scheme, sure, but just the way that they kind of look compared to each other, it's just I can tell the difference between the two. I'm not going to confuse that hat for the other one.
But you are an minor league person like myself that we're fans of minor leagues, right? We've been doing this for quite a while now, and we're not going to confuse that. We're not.
Mhm.
All I'm saying is I always look for similarities because the the time for individuality, the for uniqueness and things like that when it comes to branding, I feel like it's very, very, very minor now. Like, I mean, there's not a lot of things that are very unique for itself. You know what I mean?
No, and I agree with that.
So that's my whole thing.
I will say, I think with I like I like the name for Mudbugs. I'm that's probably the best thing to call it. When it comes to the actual logo itself, it almost seems like it's not as not flashy, but it's not as out there compared to king cakes and beach chickens.
Hmm.
So it's kind of almost like a subdued
Okay.
version of that of what Biloxi usually does, which I'm not saying is a problem, but
Hmm. So show me the one that you're talking about. I'm sure you're trying to probably bring it up. The one that you're comparing.
well, I'm not comparing it as I was doing more of a joke that it's, a lobster versus a crawdad would be a closer simulation than a
True
shrimp.
story. I mean,
But
I don't disagree.
yeah.
I don't disagree at all.
hmm did you already talked about the Holly Springs refresh, right?
I did, but I want to get your opinion.
So I'm kind of torn on this
Okay.
because I,
Do you want me to pull it up?
if you want to pull it up, because I'm
Yeah.
pulling up all the other ones that we are talking about. I liked the color scheme of the old logo, the blue and yellow, because I feel like that was kind of that kind of tone was a little unique compared to some of the other teams around the area. And I feel like going blue and green, you kind of lose some of that. But I understand the need for the cartoony logo because I mean, really, especially at those levels, kids are pretty much your market.
For especially in collegiate wood bat.
Collegiate woodbat. So no, I completely understand that, but I will say I do miss the old one for sure because I thought that was pretty good. I do wonder if they're going to update logos for the shakes and the springs or not, because that's something I'm kind of curious. Usually, if you do something like that, you kind of almost do all of them, but I don't know if that's going to be the case.
Yeah. I got you. Um, so I am not against it at all. I personally here in and this is after me having conversations with various people in the organization, okay? And sorry I'm not looking at you, but I'm just trying to pull up the various people in the organization that were saying they're very limited to what they could do with the logo.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? That was the issue, is that it was very limited to what they were able to do, right? And so they tried, as a matter of fact, and I don't know if you know this, but they actually tried to change the full name and everything.
Oh,
At one
I didn't know
point.
that.
Yeah. So there it is. I like this one right here. If I see this in a hat, I'm getting it.
Mhm. And Phil, I understand the too subdued thing, but I also kind of look at it like I feel like for a good league, you need to kind of have a balance between the out there names and kind of subdued names, but names you don't really see. And
Again, yeah.
Salamanders kind of fit that role. But ultimately, ultimately, I don't think it's a bad. I don't think it's a bad change, honestly.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm sorry. I'm a fan.
I like how you're saying you're sorry. Like we were expecting you to hate it, and now we just lost all the content because you're like, hey, this isn't bad.
That's what I have to say that now because a lot of you are going to keep thinking that I hate everything, which is not the case. I don't
Well,
hate all the logos.
I will say this: there will be one logo that we're going to go over that I'm pretty sure you're going to hate.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen the jersey?
I have not seen the jersey yet.
Here, let me show you for the salamanders. Just this is what I'm talking about. There's 2 of them. Okay. So here's the first one. So it has the logo right here for the league, salamanders right here, and then the full salamander with the bat. What do you think?
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay. So let me go back. Here's the other one. This is their away. I think it's missing something in the sleeve right here. They should have put the head.
The head should have been on the sleeve. I agree with that. I know I'm not usually a fan of comparing things like this, considering it's 2 different levels. You get Aqua Socks vibes from this.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
I think that's what's bought. That's the only thing that's really kind of making me not be 100% on this.
No, that is a very fair assessment. That is a 100% fair assessment. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I do have I'm still missing that hat, the one with the legs, the frog legs, you know. I'm still missing that hat. That's the one I want, and it's probably not going to come in a dad hat, so I'm probably going to have to end up getting it in a in a fitted. There's not a tournament of things Ed likes. Touche.
He's got a point there.
Touche. And he is right. The old logo was too subdued. It was too almost semi-pro.
Yeah.
You know. And you've been to this ballpark. It needs something like that for that level of baseball. It's a very small stadium. Okay, it is a very collegiate wood bat, and it's a perfect size for that. And I think it's still the largest out of all of the team in the league.
When I remember going, I was thinking about how kind of big it was, but it was kind of funny thinking about you saying that. I feel like the fact that how subdued the logo was kind of almost leveled out expectations on what the ballpark was going to be like in the experience. And I never really thought about that. Does a logo affect what your expectations of a ballpark is?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to save that for when we have the full group, because I think there's going to be different opinions on that. But
that's a good conversation.
Holly Springs was a perfect example of that. I was expecting I'm not going to say a rundown place. That's not fair to that. But I mean, I was kind of like expecting like an older place, like kind of like let me think, like Battle Creek, for example, kind of like something like that. And to see basically what I saw at Tank Stadium, I'm like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah. That's a really nice ballpark, really nice. And so I get that. I think you're right. It's still one of my favorite minor league non-affiliated ballparks has to be High Point.
Oh, High Point by far is one of my favorites.
It is such an underrated ballpark that not a lot of people know about because of the where it is, right? In High Point, North Carolina. Like, not a lot of people know that, like, they have one of the best stadiums for professional, semi-pro leagues.
Well, I mean, and I'm gonna give you some props here, Ed. Your video of the tour when you went around the ballpark and showed the legacy seats and showed the ballpark as a whole. I added it to my trip because of that video.
Really?
Yes, I saw that, and I'm like, because I knew of High Point. And at the time, it's like, I don't know. I don't know much about it. I didn't want to put much research into it at the time. That video made me research not only High Point, but then Gastonia too.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's kind of,
where the old Gastonia team.
yeah. Oh no, where the where the are they Ghost Pepper? I forgot what they are now. Ghost
Yeah,
Peppers.
they're not. Yeah, but the with the old name,
Yeah, I saw them
the
as the
hunt,
Honey Hunters.
the honey hunters. I have a honey hunters hat.
I do too. It's my brightest hat that you can spot from space.
It's just
It's
like my
that. It's
car.
that.
You
It
can
is
see it
that
from the
bright
moon.
yellow. That's the only. That's the only. Um, only good hat. I mean, I say the only good hat, but that's like the only hat that you really need to get from them because that was the unique hat.
See, they didn't have that in a dad hat, right? And so I didn't get it. I got the black one with the head of the honey hunters. And again, that was such an underrated logo, and then they just went away with it. Obviously, probably because it was owned by another ownership group, and
Oh,
so
yeah, there was clearly a I'd say kind of political side on that.
oh yeah, for sure, 100%. And
Right.
so I was like, well, there it goes. But the new name is all right. You know, it's not something that I'd be like, ooh, I need to go, which I will. I'm going to try to get to as many North Carolina teams this year in the summer, right? That's why I'm fixing up the Minion mobile. You know, getting it all ready because I that's the whole plan of going to watch some ballparks with the car because gas prices are ridiculous.
That's why I like driving my Kia Rio because it still costs me like maybe 25 to fill up a tank, even with everything going on.
Same with my Honda Fit.
I tell you, man, like I love the small cars so much.
You can park in small places. You know what I mean? It's very easy to maneuver. So, absolutely, I agree with you. All right, what else we got, my friend?
All right. So, so we'll go over some of the logos, and then when Patrick joins, I do want to talk about my experience at the Global Series for Trash Pandas past 3 days, since that was what I feel like is a very unique event that definitely needs to be talked about for sure.
Absolutely.
But so some of the teams we did go over, we got 3 identities that were unveiled that we did not discuss on Tuesday. And we're going to start with the non-affiliated one first.
Ooh, talk to me.
We're going to have to go north of the border to Winnipeg.
The Gold Eyes.
Yes, or Gold Eyes for the Manitoba Mosquitoes.
That's an interesting name.
And I had to double check and make sure this was not an April Fool's one, but nope, this was not.
Yeah, so that was the thing. It was released yesterday, and you're like, man, I kind of have to be careful of what's actually true and what's not.
Right.
It's interesting.
I do like the baseball wings being the stitching.
So do I.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. And also it's got the province in the back. So first off, the colors makes me think University of Wyoming, which I actually like because that's a very rare color scheme you don't really see.
I'm a fan of the University of Wyoming colors and everything, so I'm with you there.
Yeah, so let's go check out some of their merch.
Does that give you the Minnesota Mosquitoes? Does it give you that American Legion 70s look, like feel to it?
I can see that.
It gives me that 70s vibe. And there's nothing wrong. I like it.
Look at the cap first.
That ain't bad.
I mean, and it's popular because it's already kind of selling out at certain sizes.
It's not bad. It's a New Era, so it's $36 for a New Era. That's not bad at all.
I didn't even see it was a New Era. I didn't think. Yeah, I didn't even know they did New Era.
I don't hate the uniform.
I like that jersey. Yeah.
Yeah. With the with the
how do you feel about double character?
I can't. No.
You can't.
No. That's too much. It's too much.
No, I'm not knocking against it, but you got the maple leaf too. So I do like the jersey. Like the
why don't they have? Do they have it like a secondary logo or anything like that? Because if
I think this is the secondary. That's kind of the problem because
that's the problem.
I think if they have just the province here, I think it works.
Correct. I'm with you there.
So
or remove the mosquito from, just keep the name on the mosquito and then remove the actual mosquito itself from the front of the jersey and move it to the sleeve.
That could work too.
Yeah. Bike Club. That's hilarious.
And of course, you all know the first rule of Bike Club is you do not discuss Bike
We
Club.
don't talk about Bike Club. I don't. I hate. I like it a lot. Those snapbacks are not bad.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if I would get a cream one though.
I was about to say, what do you think of that? That color scheme kind of reminds me of a whoopie pie, but it's got a yellow.
It's got the yellow underbrim, which is
underbrim.
unique.
Yeah. Let me see if there's anything.
See, that's the thing though. They're putting the province with the whole thing. You can get away with just put the mosquito by itself. If you put it on the jersey, put it by itself on a hat.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think that's a pretty positive one. I like that one a lot.
I like it. I can dig it.
Okay, so we got that one. So now, before we move on to our next one, I need to see if there's actually merch available on this one or not, because when I first looked, I couldn't find any. So we're going to talk about one that I tried to like. I really did. And I just don't know what it is. I can't feel this one. We're going to go back to Hill City for the Poison Apples.
I don't have anything to say about Hill City.
I don't. I want to like this one. I do. I really do. Like I'm a person who's, I think out of the, and Ed, you can quote me. You can stop me if I'm wrong. I think out of the five of us, I tend to be the least critical.
100%
on logos.
Yep.
So
agreed.
I try to find something, that, at least try to find something good in each one. And this one, I can't do it.
Yeah. If you were to tell me that this is a strictly Halloween one, then yeah, go ahead, give me to me. Right. But this is the Poison Apples. Also Hill City, the whole Hill City thing, you know what I mean, has got me all messed up. So is there any hats or anything like that for this one?
I had to, they didn't have their own section in it, so I had to search for it. So we got that going there. So let me close this.
Yeah.
Up. Pull it up here.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, like I want to like this. So if it glue in the dark, I'd probably get it. But I want to like this so bad, and it's just with Hill City. I don't think I can.
So here's my problem. If you were to tell me this was a Brandiose for Clink Room, I could see it. I was like, oh, this is a Clink Room one. I'm like, okay, no problem. But this is not Clink Room. This is Hill City. And they that new Hill City owner is just ruining that team and Brent. Agreed, Joe. I'm not a fan.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to ask you this question. Actually, now here, I think I finally nailed what my problem with this hat is.
Okay.
When you see this hat and you see somebody wear it, where do you think they got it?
Oh, what's the damn team? There's a couple of them.
No, not even a team. This looks like a Disney hat to me.
The whole thing is a Disney thing.
This looks like a Disney hat to me. This looks like you got this.
The whole thing is a Disney wannabe team. Like, I don't like it. Yeah. If you tell me that, oh yeah, I bought this at Universal Studios, part of the whole, it's like I can see that.
Because like to me, it's like, and there's some other logos that we'll go over that's like,
no, I hate the jersey. Don't show that. I hate it. Absolutely hate it.
What do you hate about it?
One, I don't like the whole just a green outline with the black jersey like that. I gotta look. I don't like it.
That's fair.
What about that one? Is that the actual jersey itself? because the other one was a mock-up. Oh, this is a pullover.
Pullover, yeah.
Yeah, no. Oh,
Or see
Joe.
that's see oh yeah, see that's another good example. When you see a hat like that, baseball's not the first thing you're going to think of, because usually
No.
like for minor league baseball, you're going to think. I mean, okay, some of the hats that we'll go over, like the hat we got coming up next, you're going to look at that. Does it have anything baseball related on it? No, but you know it's a baseball hat because it's kind of a weird. It's a weird team. My cheesesteak hat, for example, you know that's a baseball hat.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, so this one just does not do that, because
No.
when I think of poison apples, it goes to Disney, it goes to something outside of baseball, and there's not a historical
Nothing.
there's not a connection to it. It's just kind of it's kind of more of a connection to the Howler stuff that they're doing, which I still don't know the motif behind that.
Does it seem to you that they have no sense of direction for that whole team?
I don't know if it's no sense of direction, or is it the direction that they're in is just kind of, because I mean, when they did the unveil for like the original Howler stuff, it made me think, okay, I guess they're doing kind of like a monster movie thing, because that kind of ties in with, they had like the Merman and they had the Bride of Frankenstein, so and so.
Yeah.
Luchadors comes out, and they've got the Nacho Libre logo. That's just basically they traced over that and used that one. And now Poison Apples, and I feel like it's almost like Baseball Day at the movies, pretty much. So I don't know. It's not a. It almost feels like who's ever doing it, it's like it's only focused on the wacky stuff for baseball, what people think it is, and not understanding the meanings behind the logos, why it works for everybody else and not why it's working here.
Phil, I would wear that to the Halloween party they have at Disney World.
Yeah, I understand that.
Agreed. Agreed. Yeah. Again, the Hellcats was a good logo. They didn't need to change the logo. They didn't need to change the theme or anything.
Well, they updated the logo a while back to that blue and green one.
Yep.
And I like that. Their Copa was one of the, my opinion, better ones. And now
what was their Copa?
The
Limoncellos.
No, not the limoncellos. The limonadas, the one with the skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, which you can still buy that hat at a few places I'm aware of, but
yeah, I should have bought it and I never did.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. It's like it feels like it's such a downgrade, and I don't understand. Like, so when I was thinking of, if I'm thinking of teams that I feel like needed a refresh or a rebrand, Hill City would not have been in the top 10.
Yep. Lynchburg was not one of them.
Maybe in the top 20, maybe. I don't even know about that, but it's just kind of, I'm still baffled by this day why the change happened, unless there was some kind of, going back to what we talked about with Gastonia, that there was some kind of political stuff in the works that caused it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the problem. There was really nothing, like, okay, so so a new ownership, it was sold. When you sell the team, when you will get the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And so for you to say, I was like, yeah, that's it. We're not. That's it. We're going. We're moving on.
Yeah, so
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a big one for me, but I know some people will probably like it. Just
good for them.
I don't think for me there. All right, so we do have one more, and we're just going a little further up north. We are going to Jersey City, who have the Shoretown Beach Badgers.
Eckerman's hoops coach hired by the College of Charleston. All right.
I guess they want to lose too.
Yeah, because Akron sucks.
I can't say that. Akron's actually pretty good.
No, they suck.
I know you can say that, but I can't. So I like the Beach Badgers a lot.
I got to see more. Sure, yeah, let's look at the merch.
Both the merch. But it's a playoff Beach Badges, of course. So, of course, Badgers are.
Yeah.
So that's I think that's pretty cool to see. When we get to merch, start with the hat first. Kind of a unique-ish color scheme. I like that of course, when I say that, I'm sure Patrick will probably name 3 teams that I realize I'm not sharing that wrong screen. My bad.
Of course.
I remember when I open tabs, it doesn't do.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you got to get out and then go back in there. Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, I like it.
I like the bill being kind of sand colored. That kind of goes with that. I was about to say it's a unique color scheme with hats, but I'm pretty sure.
Well, the brand being the sand color,
yeah,
blue being the water.
So that works out for that.
Ooh, they got a nice little gray one, Dad Hat.
Yeah, see that. See, you're coming around on it.
No, I don't mind this one at all.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one, but I like that 920 better.
Yeah, this was one when they first had when they first announced it. I was kind of like, what do Badgers have to do with the beach? And then when I actually read about it, it made sense. So when it comes to shirts.
Oh, it's an interesting. I like it.
So yeah,
I'm in. I'm in on that one.
So Zach, when it comes to, and I'm going to pull up the reading on this just so I can give this the reading it deserves. So because it's a playoff of beach badges, which apparently is a thing in Jersey Shore that people do get, and of course, Badgers is just kind of a playoff that. Yeah, beach badges were invented in New Jersey and were first sold at Jersey City like 100 years ago. It was supposed to be a badge used for kind of like getting into certain places at the time. And they just kind of always stuck with them. And I said the reason why I went with Badgers is because, you need to have can't really have the anthropomorphic badge. That won't really work. So you got to have an animal that goes with it, and Badger is close to badge.
Yeah.
So yeah, makes perfect sense there.
Again, Jersey Shore always does good stuff, so I can't be mad at Jersey Shore.
No, I can't either.
They do a really good job.
Yeah, so that is it for new logos right now that I'm aware of.
Not bad.
Yeah, I would say two good ones and one
I'm out on.
One. Like I still can't feel that one. But Ed, I do want to get your opinion on something.
Bring it.
So of course, one of the big talks in NFL today was the Raiders adding Kirk Cousins.
Bro.
And
I'm glad you brought this up.
And a lot of people, I think, are kind of misunderstanding why they brought him on.
Well, like coaching.
I mean, he's there to mentor, basically.
He's not gonna play.
No. But what are your thoughts on that?
First of all, can we admit this? Whoever his manager is, he's earning his money.
Oh, absolutely.
Because everywhere Kirk Cousins go, he is making millions. I think he made only $7.8 million a year in Atlanta, where now he is making a little bit north of $11 million with the Raiders, with the Las
Mhm.
Vegas Raiders. So first of all, congratulations, brother. Get your cheese, okay? I ain't mad at you. Do you, okay? You're worth as much as they pay you. So that dude's, he's been in the league long enough. Okay, so
Right.
let's just call it by what it is, right? Second of all, he's there for mentoring who's going to be the number one pick in the draft, right? Mendoza is going to be the starter. Everybody knows it. There's no like competition. The head coach can come to you and say, "Hey, it's a competition." No, it's not. Okay. No, I don't think he's going to start over Fernando Mendoza, Zach. I think Fernando Mendoza starts from the very beginning, and I think Kirk Cousin is going to be there as like you said, Virgil, as a someone who is going to be helping him and making sure that he is doing everything that he can to be a successful quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah,
I don't hate it at all.
that was the first thing I thought of when I saw that. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I mean, he's going to be a good backup in case something goes wrong with.
Hmm.
I mean, hey, he'll help with Mendoza. Like if Mendoza gets hurt, it's not going to be the worst thing there. But I mean, the Raiders are going to start him pretty much.
Bomb,
That.
I don't disagree with you. I think they should start Kirk Cousin. That's my opinion. Just so I can, because we have in the NFL, and let me know what you think about this, Virgil. In the
Okay.
NFL, we're so concerned about starting the latest and greatest thing without having them to sit a couple of years and learn. Right? Look at Brett when Brett Favre was playing. Who was his backup quarterback?
Rodgers.
Exactly. Rogers played was a backup for a couple of years, right? And then when Rogers was starting, forget his name now, was
Love.
yeah, he was the backup for a couple of years, right? So he was there to learn. He got everything that he absorbed as much as he could, and then boom. Same with Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes was not a starting quarterback from the very beginning. He sat for a couple of years. You know what I mean? You had Alex Smith.
So here's my retort to that. Not everybody has that luxury. Look at the Titans, for example. They 100% were going to start Cam Ward to begin with the season, and that's just what the case is.
Yeah, they were.
I think the Raiders are kind of going to be in that same thing, that same boat. Now, do I think is there more benefit to players sitting and then starting later than starting at first? Maybe. I mean, that's probably. I think a lot of them flame out quicker. They start earlier. I mean,
Yeah.
Darnold comes as an example, but he won Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
So
but then afterwards he sat down as a backup.
he sat down as a backup, right? So that's the thing. There's some players that I think will benefit. Each situation is kind of different. Each team's going to be different because, like, I kind of curious which quarterbacks teams get. Like, if I see a team like the Rams drafting a quarterback, or teams like, I'll go Green Bay again. They draft a quarterback. They have somebody that they know they're sitting. That's a guy you want to watch eventually when that happens. Sometimes it doesn't work out because, and I always hate going back to that. I know you hate me going to this, but this is kind of a perfect example. Mason Rudolph being drafted to follow up Ben Roethlisberger did not go well.
Mm-hmm.
Ben also Roethlisberger kind of made that a lot more contentious than it needed to be.
Well, yeah. Do you think that Roethlisberger really helped him out?
No, I think he sabotaged a lot of that.
Yeah, Roethlisberger's that kind of person. He's like, even his own old teammates are saying that dude was a dick,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't disagree with you there. Look what's going on in Cleveland, right? We've been starting new freshman quarterbacks every year, and look what's going on. Look at this in the situation that Cleveland is in right now. Cleveland definitely needs to have a quarterback that's been in the league for a while. Let him start, and then you know what? I am okay with Shador Sanders being a backup quarterback this year. Is it going to happen? I don't know. Probably not. But we have Deshaun Watson as well, right? In Cleveland, fully 100% healthy. So my thing is, start him because you're paying him a ton of money. And yes, Benzie, we are a grown man talking about sports. Don't be jealous.
He's a grown
So
man commenting about talking men about sports. I mean,
right, commenting
that,
on a live stream, which is the dumbest thing ever.
let's not go that far, Ed.
He's an idiot.
That's true.
So
I mean, he's also got a really good point there.
he's at a great point. It's an absolute wonderful point. He's right. As a Browns fan, he's 100% right. Okay. So I mean, there's examples. Andrew Luck, is a great starter. Okay. But again, I think that there's something to be said about a quarterback sitting for at least a year to learn everything. Because listen, we all know the Las Vegas Raiders are not going to be a good team this year. They're not going to be a good team. Okay. So if you put Kirk Cousins, at least you give Mendoza some time to learn the intricacies of the NFL, right? Get him to learn the offense, get him to get acclimated. The team is not that good, so you're protecting your investment as a number one pick, which you're going to be doing the fully guaranteed rookie contract already with him. So why not? Absolutely. But the problem is, and this is what they're going to say. Well, we got to take advantage of the fact that he's on a fully, guaranteed contract, rookie contract, and so that way we can be able to pay all the players. Which, again, I'm not against the argument. It's just that you don't want to have your quarterback get hurt, your rookie, your franchise quarterback get hurt because your offensive line is not good, because you don't have enough players that can make plays, and then him is going to have to hold on to the ball longer and then get hurt possibly.
Okay, so I found a list of quarterbacks. Let me verify this list real quick. Make sure I didn't pull something stupid. So I found a list of quarterbacks that were rookies that started week one, that started in their first year.
Okay.
Started on week one. I'm not going to go through historical ones, but here are some of the current ones. We'll go from 2009 onward, and you'll kind of see what this list is like.
All right.
Matthew Stafford for the Lions. Sam Bradford for the Rams. Cam Newton. Andrew Luck. Jameis Winston. Kyler Murray. Joe Burrow. Trevor Lawrence. Bryce Young. Caleb Williams. You got Cam Ward. And then if we go a little bit further down, we've got players like Geno Smith, Andy Dalton, Deshaun Kaiser, Brandon Weeden, Mac Jones, Bo Nix, Mark Sanchez, Ryan Tannehill, Anthony Richardson, Sam Darnold, Jalen Daniels. So a lot of those players I just named, some of them aren't even playing anymore.
Yeah.
But the ones that are, I feel like are pretty good.
What's up, kid? Going to bed? Yeah. Go to bed. Ow. You want to say hi to Virgil? Say hi.
Hi.
All right, go to bed. Love you, kiddo. Good night, kiddo. Have a good night day.
Have a good night day.
All right. Go, get out of here. Love you, kiddo.
Oh, and one more quarterback, and also two more quarterbacks I forgot that were actually third and fourth round drafts.
Tell me.
Russell Wilson for Seahawks at round 3, and Dak Prescott, round 4 for the Cowboys.
Dak Prescott did start. Yeah. All right. Yep. Go back to the top of those quarterbacks. I'm gonna go over them. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me. Okay. So Peyton Manning was also on this list, by the way, but I feel like that's kind of.
Peyton Manning was a Hall of Fame from the.
Yeah, I feel like we kind of have to start. We have to start maybe a little bit there. The first quarterback I named was Matthew Stafford. Matthew
Stafford. Yep. He got injured in Detroit.
He did.
He didn't do a whole lot in Detroit. He actually had to go to somewhere else, to another team, to win a Super Bowl. Okay.
Sam Bradford. So we know what happened there.
Yep. Cam, yep, never went to the Super Bowl once and then never went back.
Mm-hmm. Andrew Luck. But see, would you say that Cam had a good career though?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He had a good career. His career was good in Carolina. After that was just a disaster.
Right. Andrew Luck.
Yep, and we know what happened there.
You're right. Still think that was
retired early.
I still think that was a great decision from him.
Agreed.
Jameis Winston.
Became a journeyman quarterback.
Yeah, I believe the right phrase you're looking for is national treasure.
True story. National treasure.
Kyler Murray.
Okay.
Really, you don't want to say anything about that one?
Nope.
Nope.
You know, or you already know how I feel about Kyler Murray. I don't think he's a good quarterback. He should have gone to baseball.
Joe Burrow.
Injuries
and no offensive line, which kind of goes with the injuries. Trevor Lawrence.
Yep. Hasn't done much except for this last year.
I feel like this last season, yeah, I would kind of call it a breakout season, honestly.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
Because I feel like that was probably the first year where it's like, okay, I see franchise quarterback now with him.
Now we can finally see something, that he's an actual player. Look at him. He can actually play. He's somebody that can also, we got to, the previous coach also like kind of got screwed. Not this one, but the one before. Like you fire him, but like in the middle of the season, that was a little disrespectful.
I agree. All
right.
Everyone's Donnie's favorite quarterback, Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Jury's still out. I don't think Bryce Young is as much the problem in Carolina as people make it out to be.
He needs to bulk up, bro.
Yeah.
That's the one thing with him is he should be bulking up. Also, Canales, I'm a fan of Canales in Carolina. He has gotten the best out of a lot of those players, especially also Bryce Young. So, jury's still out on Bryce Young.
Caleb Williams, which his first season, everyone thought, I think people were thinking he was probably going to be kind of more on the bust side. Last year kind of proved that wrong. Well,
we'll see how this new year
will make a big difference. Yeah.
Here's by the way, I have a problem with him. I don't know if you heard this. He's trying to get the rights to the nickname Iceman.
Oh, I read about that a while back. And I kind of like, when I think of Iceman, that's not even the first person I think of.
Neither do I.
So
also, you cannot give yourself a nickname.
No, a nickname is something that you're given.
And he took it and he ran with it. And so I don't think he's earned the nickname Iceman.
I mean, he's no George Gervin.
Nope. That's the first.
He's no Bobby Drake. And he's no King Parsons.
Gervin is the one I could think of when he was with the Knicks.
Right.
That's who I think of.
Right.
All right. Moving on. What's the next quarterback?
Next quarterback is now we're in future, or not future. We're in present day with Cam Ward.
Jury's still out.
I'm curious how his second year is going to go because he's got more weapons. It looks like they've kind of they got some good players for him. I know Wan'Dale Robinson went from the Giants over to them, and Wan'Dale Robinson really kind of stepped up when Neighbors got injured for Giants. So I think that's good. I think he's a good player, but we'll see how he does in that situation there.
Okay.
But I think I saw. Yes, it was kind of a brutal first year for Ward, but I don't think. I think he's going to work out fine. And then until he leaves, especially if he leaves Tennessee for somewhere else, then he's going to be fantastic. And then let's see, with some of the other names, we have Jaden Daniels is another one that injuries affected him.
Yeah.
So had a great first year, and then
second year just fell off.
Yeah. Sam Darnold for the Jets, where he talked about him.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Richardson from the Colts. If you did not hear that, that's Patrick screaming.
Yeah. Well, Yeah.
Bo Nix for the Broncos.
I see it. Bo Nix, it's an interesting one because Bo Nix, he's part of that new wave of quarterbacks that was spent a long time in college, right? First in Auburn and then in Oregon, and so I, I he's already in his late 20s, so he came out a little bit later than a lot of these other quarterbacks like Bryce Young, right? And so Bo Nix is already married by the time he was already still in college. When he came out, he was married and all that. So it's a little, to me, Bo Nix is, I would put him in a different category. What do you think?
I mean, that's fair because I feel like we kind of have to look at it a little differently, like you just said, because his career was not. But see, the other thing with him is that his career is starting to become more typical with some of the other players now. So we're kind of fitting more of that mold, like you said, than more of the, coming out of going to the NFL like in your early 20s.
Yeah.
So
that's the new wave now.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. And then Mac Jones for the Patriots.
And we know what happened with him.
I still do not think Mac Jones is a bad quarterback.
No.
I just think he hasn't found his right place.
San Francisco might be in the right place for him as a backup.
I mean, which as much as Purdy gets injured, I mean, he filled in for the role for when Purdy was out pretty good.
He did a pretty good job. I agree.
I think that maybe is what's right. Joe Flacco for Ravens.
Yep.
And
out of Delaware.
Out of Delaware, yes. Joseph Biggie was at Delaware. We said Andy Dalton for the Bengals back in 2011. Derek Carr for the Raiders. Geno Smith for the Jets. Deshaun Kaiser for Cleveland.
Deshaun Kaiser should have never started.
Nah, that one I didn't really get. Russell Wilson for the Seahawks.
That was a surprise when he was chosen as the starter. I was like, oh, okay.
Who did he beat? I forgot who he beat for that role.
It wasn't Matt Hasselbeck, was it?
No, I think Hasselbeck was already gone by then. All right. Let me look that up real quick. So everyone hears these sounds, glorious sounds in my typing.
I know, right?
Oh, gosh. It was a three-way quarterback competition between Tavares Jackson, Matt Flynn, and Russell Wilson.
Of course you won. Oh, that's when Matt Flynn got the big contract.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Buffalo.
That was yeah. I think that was the surprise. I knew there was a shock factor to it. I can't remember what it was, and that's what it was.
Yep.
Then we've got Dak Prescott, really the last notable one in there.
It's the Cowboys, so the Cowboys are always going to do Cowboy stuff. So,
Yeah, I got that. So, yeah, with the Mendoza thing, I am kind of in agreement. I think it's better for him to sit if he can, but I think in this case he can't.
He won't.
I don't see the Raiders starting Kirk Cousins.
He's not going to.
Now, whether that works for them or not, we'll see. I mean, it could work, it may not work. We'll find out.
That's the thing, though. I don't want the kid to get hurt.
No, absolutely not.
I don't want him to get hurt. I don't want him to go through that. And I think that he should sit at least 1 year. And there's nothing wrong with sitting. People make this, they want to make this big thing that was like, oh, Ed, no, what are you talking about? He should start. He has to start. Not necessarily, man. You don't have to follow what everybody else is doing. You just don't have to. So let them sit. They're not going to because they need something to get the fans excited with the Raiders, right? Season ticket sales. That's what's going to be.
Yeah, I think at that point it's more about. I don't know if they're actually trying to build something there. Like, because Vegas is kind of.
Vegas is a very transient. Nothing's gonna happen.
And I've always been kind of, um, I don't think Vegas should be a sports market at all.
Why is that?
I think it's to be a place that has sports attractions. But to me, because it's too different. It's not. There's not like a steady base there. It's all tourism. I don't think
There's
Las
no
Vegas
established
has
fandom.
established fandom there. And I said the Knights have been working out fine, I think. But hockey, I feel like you can probably get away with that. But with baseball, I don't know, because you got too many. There's too many games already. You're not going to have. I don't think there's really a fan base there.
You're right, Joe. By the way, you're 100% right. I see that's my problem. I don't think that the Athletics should have moved there.
Mm-mm.
I think they should have stayed in Oakland and made it work there. I think that was a big mistake on their part, a massive miscalculation on their part on moving to Las Vegas, because they're not going to get they're not going to be able to establish a fan base in that area.
Right.
A lot of people already that were old Oakland A's fans are pissed off. My brother's one of them. But I think he's staying with the team though. He's following them all the way.
I mean, I understand that. Some have to. Some I can't imagine doing that, honestly.
Like leaving.
If it was any other place than Vegas, I think I'd probably follow a team. But if they went there, I probably wouldn't.
Agreed.
All right. So, Ed, I am currently tabulating the Eastern League standings since Donnie finally sent his.
Oh, he was the last one?
Hey, Donnie was the last one. Yes, Donnie finally sent his rankings in after I had to get onto him about it. So, entertain the people. Talk about anything you want while I do that.
Talk about anything I want. That's fantastic. I was actually going to pull up some of the scores. As a matter of fact, I am going to go to minor league baseball and give out the scores for you guys, because why not, right? So what happens to AAA team in Vegas that well, they're not in the same area. So this team is in Vegas. The other one, the Aviators, are actually down the road. And again, this whole concept of two teams like that coexistent is not going to be good. You have the Seattle Mariners and the Spokane Indians are doing just fine. The Minnesota Twins and the same Paul Saints are doing just fine. Both teams are doing just fine. Here in Raleigh would be, if Raleigh gets a team, will be Denver, the Durham Bulls, and then whatever that MLB team is going to be, right? And so I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue.
The only prospective city I cannot see this working in is Nashville. I don't see it.
People say that no, is Nashville. I don't see it either. So, okay. So really quick here, top of the ninth in AAA, you got the Indianapolis Indians and the Columbus Clippers are 8-8 right now in the top of the ninth. Middle of the ninth, Lehigh Valley leads the Durham Bulls 4-0. Bottom of the eighth, you got the Iowa Cubs that are beating the Louisville Bats 11-9. And then bottom of the sixth, you got the Sugarlands. I'm going to still call them the Skeeters, beating the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp 3-2. Oh, well.
What a tangled web we weave.
Oh, look who decided to show up at the end. Nice glow in the dark hat you got there, Sunshine.
Absolutely. Neon all the way, man.
I like it. I'm a fan.
Hey, Donnie, you may not know this because I'm kind of quiet right now because I'm too busy tabulating the scores because you sent your ranking so freaking late.
Awkward. That was Donnie, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I was busy working today. I forgot all about it.
Yeah, so was I, and I still managed to get it.
That's on me. Me. Me.
Tell us about your game.
So Fireflies are at 4-2 right now in the bottom of the 7th. Looks like they're playing okay. We won the prizes, finished the food and the beer, and Rhonda's like, "Hey, we got to get on home and finish getting everything packed for tomorrow." So we left out the bottom of, which most everybody left the bottom of 7th. So
Where are you? When does your ship leave?
Saturday.
What's the is that the new ship?
No, this is an older one. We're going on Carnival Vista.
Okay. Because my sister leaves tomorrow morning, like super early in the morning, to go down to Florida. And they're leaving on the big, massive boat.
Oh, okay. Well, I think there's a that is going. Is that the one that's going to Bahamas? Maybe. Is she
Possibly.
doing Bahamas? Because I know a friend of mine's going on some big fancy boat to the Bahamas, and he's leaving tomorrow to go to Florida to get on the boat tomorrow.
That could be it.
Yeah, we're going down tomorrow to Port Canaveral because we get on Saturday morning at like 8 a.m. and I don't want to drive 10 a.m. Excuse me, 10 a.m. and we just didn't want to like drive throughout the night. So we're going to go down, stay in a hotel tomorrow night, be fresh Saturday, getting on.
You're going to get on a boat and be going to bed in a minute anyways.
No, we get on at 10 in the morning. We're going to have a whole day at sea, man. We're going to be partying. We're going to get us some Guy Fieri burgers, some cocktails.
Is it the Carnival one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did not realize the cruise was going to Flavortown.
Flavor.
Every day. Every day is Flavortown on the cruise. Got that Guy Fieri burger place. That is like the viral thing right now. Everybody and it's good. We had a Carnival cruise last year, just a short one to the Bahamas, and that was the best place to eat on the ship.
That's pretty cool.
You don't do the captain's dinner?
We are doing that. Yep. I got a jacket. So, yep, got to wear a jacket.
Okay. All right. How's our boy Kevin doing?
He's doing great, man. I saw him last night at the Meet the Team. He was killing it in the store. That place was packed. And I'll have to send you later. He's helping me with a project I'm working on, Bombers related promotion, that I'm gonna do one of these, like what were you, baseball in Columbia, what were you like in the 90s? So
Okay.
he took a picture yesterday of me in front of Segra Park with the new home white jersey and my Fireflies hat. And then I stopped by there today. I was working like two blocks from the stadium, and I went back by there this afternoon and got a picture, same pose, same angle, but with the new Bombers gear, jersey and hat. And then I also took a couple of pictures at the old Capital City Stadium with the retro Bombers jersey and retro Bombers hat. So
Okay.
I'm working on some stuff.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Embracing social media.
Trying. Rhonda just gave me the big L, but
What a loser.
I know. She's like, what a loser, man. No, Kevin's doing great though.
That's my boy. I like Kevin.
He said he needed to get with you because he's gotten some of the actual renderings on the project you're helping him with.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah. He's like, did Ed show you anything? I was like, yes. He showed me a sketch or two, but that's it.
Yeah.
He's trying to test you. I know he's trying to.
He did. Yeah. He is.
He's looking for leaks.
Yes, he is.
But I'm not sending that to anybody.
No, and I haven't told anybody.
Good. All right.
Well, I told Rhonda, but that's legally binding right there.
Yeah, you're legally bound to say that.
Yeah.
Mr. Producer, give us the results.
Guys, this was a close one. 4 teams were really in the hunt for the top spot in the Eastern League. And I will say this, the winner was decided by 1 point.
Dang.
This is exciting.
So 1 point. So, and honestly, I'm a little surprised by it because only one person had this team as their first place. So The last place with 13 points, New Hampshire Fisher Cats.
I didn't have those. I didn't have them last.
I didn't have them last. I had them up, but they weren't. They were near the bottom half.
Two people had them last. Me and Eric did.
Okay, I had the Rumble Ponies.
Second to last at 4. See, I thought.
Me too. I had Rumble Ponies.
Yeah, Ed, I thought you were doing like a piss take when you had the Rumble Ponies last, and then when Donnie had it. I'm gonna once I talk about where they are on the list, I want your opinion why on that once we get there. Harrisburg, second to last at 14 points.
Yeah.
Altoona with 15 points. Next, we have Chesapeake at 21. And next, we have Binghamton at 23. So Binghamton, majority of the people had them low. I had them at 5th. Patrick had them at 4th. But you and Donnie had them at last. And I'm kind of curious why.
Go ahead.
No, you go first.
No. Go ahead. Because I'm trying to pull them up right now.
I've never been big on their main logo to start with. Some of their alternates are okay. It's like there's nothing about them that's just like super wow factor to me. They're just kind of like they're forgettable in most ways for me.
Their alternates don't do anything for you.
I mean, not enough to bring them up to like. I think some of the other teams that I had ahead of them. I mean, it's like the bottom 3 or 4. It's kind of a toss up on the alternates, maybe a little bit, but no, not really. Nothing really jumps out at me with them.
Same. Nothing like their Copa is whatever.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only logo that I like from them is not even their actual name that they have. Is the B-Meds.
Fair.
Yeah.
And you guys know how I feel about their parent company having, the same name as the parent company, but like this was a little different because it has the little B, right? I was a fan of that logo. The new logo, like Donnie says, it's to me it's forgettable. It doesn't do it for me at all. And I was like, eh. And when it comes to the alternate identities, honestly, they're better alternate identities out there, in my opinion.
That's fine. I'm not going to say you guys were wrong for that because honestly, those are fair opinions. Now above them at 28 points, Somerset. About what I was expecting from them.
Yeah, it's the Patriots.
I think they would have honestly been probably in the bottom half lower if it wasn't for the Diners.
And I like their Copa. Their Copa's
those are the only two things that their alternates really saved them from being last, in my opinion.
That's why they were higher on mine because I love the Copa.
Yep.
And I love the other stuff that you just talked about
too. Same down.
Their standard logo is kind of like Binghamton to me. It's like, it's not, it looks like the New England Patriots. It's like, whatever. They're like a Yankees affiliate, but they're just kind of like blah.
Agreed.
That's fair. 31 points. We have Reading.
The Fighting Phillies.
Top 5.
To me they're a top 5 team, but I have them 6.
They finished 6. I'm about to go to the top 5 next.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I had them. Where did I have them? I had them at 8th.
I had them 6.
Really, they probably would have been lower, but I like the Prost a lot.
With them, the Prost and the hot dog hat. The hot dog hat put them high on my list because that one.
Agreed.
That's a great hat.
Yep.
So in 5th place is Richmond at 38 points.
Okay.
Richmond, I think, was another one where we were all pretty consistent on where they would be. Ed, you did have them at 3rd, but a lot of us had them around the 6 or 7 area.
Which is fine. It's fair. Fair point.
4th place, Hartford at 46 points. Ed was Ed, you had them at 5th. Everyone else had them above.
Yep.
So now we're down to our top 3. At 3rd place,
Sea Dogs, Sea Wolves, and Rubber Ducks are the top 3.
Correct. At 3rd place, with 52 points. It is Portland.
Okay.
Fair. I don't hate it.
Don't hate it. Yeah. So, yeah, I did 2 unboxings, Donnie. So I've been extra busy.
Okay.
At second place, with 2 points higher, at 54 points, the Erie Seawolves.
Oh.
Meaning, with 1 point higher at 55, Akron Rubber Ducks. Let's talk about these rankings for a minute.
Boo.
When it comes to Portland, Erie, and Akron, Portland had 2 first place votes. Erie had 2 first place votes. Akron had 1.
That was me.
But here's where the difference made it. Everybody had Akron in their top 3. One person did not have Erie in their top 3. 2 people did not have Portland in their top 3.
Wow.
I had the Sea Dogs in 4th.
I had the Sea Dogs in 4th.
Yep.
So because initially,
and I thought about this one hard. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. So I'll go through everybody's top 3. Donnie, your top 3 was Erie, Akron, Portland.
Yeah.
Eric's top 3 was Portland, Erie, Akron. Patrick's top 3 was Portland, Akron, Hartford, which they finished 4th, so not a bad showing there. My top 3 was Erie, Akron, Hartford. Ed's top 3 was Akron, Erie, and Richmond. So,
okay.
Of course, you had Hartford 5th and Portland 4th. I had Portland 4th behind Binghamton, or in front of Binghamton and Somerset. So, yeah, I thought that was
I'm
probably
not mad at the top 3. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think this is probably the closest ranking we've had. I'm trying to double check and see if any of them have been decided. Because Carolina League was decided by 4 points. California League was done differently, so that doesn't count. Florida was pretty much a sweep. Rocket City beat Montgomery by 3 points in the Southern League. Beloit beat Fort Wayne by 2 points in the Midwest League.
Mm-hmm.
Asheville beat Jersey Shore by 5 points. Wichita beat everybody by 10 points. So yeah, Akron only winning by 1 point. When I did these, I was thinking, oh, we're gonna have a tie. I thought we were gonna have a tie for a minute, and that did not happen.
Well, Erie and Akron both, they just kill it with all these alternate identities.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, even though I don't like a lot of the Akron ones greatly, I appreciate what they do. Like, they bring out a lot, but they don't feel like they bombard you like the Iron Pigs do. Because, I mean, a lot of them are hyper local, just like the Iron Pigs, but the ones that stick, like their Copa, they just have so many that are alternate that are just like, those are winners.
I can't believe you would say that the Iron Pigs will bombard you with alternate identities. That's weird.
Crazy.
They are the leader in the clubhouse on alternate identities by far.
But here's you know what? Honestly, I don't mind Akron what they do. I don't mind the Portland Sea Dogs what they do. The Erie Sea Wolves, I love what they do. They play on the wolf, right? On the snow wolf. They play, the Halloween ones. Like, so they do different things with that character that really does, like, say, I was like, man, I want to collect all those hats because they're different.
That's what does it for me. That's why I put them number 1, because they're alternate, but they're not alternate, if you know what I mean. Like, they're just variations of their main logo to all these all these holiday themes that it's just fantastic. I mean, I've got the Frankenstein one, I've got the winter one, I've got the 4th of July one. The only one I don't have that I started to get this year and I didn't, but I'm gonna circle back to it, is the St. Patrick's Day one.
I want their Snow Wolves one. I haven't.
Yeah,
I'm going to try to collect more of those.
Yeah. But even outside of those, the other alternate identities that they do are really good.
Yeah.
They're really selective at how they do them, and they're really good.
You know,
So-
I just thought of something.
Yeah.
Erie is the only place that I've been to that I do not have a hat from.
Really?
They did not have my size when I was there. They were all out of the hat I wanted at the 7 5/8 at the time. So I need to fix that.
All right, give me 1
Yeah.
second. I'm gonna mute for a second.
Okay.
So I had the Seawolves in second place.
Right.
And listen, the reason why also I put Akron is because obviously Akron for me was that team, you know, that I grew up with as well, and so I can't go. You know what I mean? I just couldn't go wrong with that one. Let me see something here. You know, you say you need a hat from the Seawolves. So
I just
I mean,
got to it. I'm not buying any more for a while. Not until my Florida trip.
I mean, look at that alternate gold new era right there.
See, I may get that one. I like that. I like those colors on that.
Yeah, they got the Armed Forces 2025 Armed Forces. There's their
There's that snow wolf
2025 the Snow Wolves. Yeah, they're 2025 4th of July. How about can I interest you in a throwback?
I'm actually not a fan of the throwback.
See, I love their faux back. That's the one I want to get.
This one right here.
A throwback, yeah.
The faux back is nice. The throwback is not for me. The City Kitties.
I don't want a Clemson hat.
See, I do. I want the orange City Kitties.
Are you driving now?
Yeah, I was riding with Rhonda because we both rode downtown together.
Oh,
I had to pick up my truck. My truck was at her office.
I got you.
Gotcha.
There's the Frankenwolf.
See, I love the Frankenwolf.
The Howling Dead. It's such a nice hat.
Yes, that's another one. I've got that one.
And there's
I got the shirt of that too.
There's your Irish Wolf.
Yep.
Okay. Moon Mammoths. Pepperoni Balls.
See, those two right there are also another reason why they're number one for me. Moon Mammoths and I need to get a Pepperoni Balls hat too. That's another one I don't have. But after Joe Sheeter sent us those Pepperoni Balls, I'm a fan. I didn't know what to expect. I kind of thought it exceeded my expectation. Let me put it that way.
The Pinatas is one of their first Copa brands that I bought.
I think that was the first one I bought too, because you bought it.
Yep. It's like the first one. I was like, gotta have it.
Yep.
And so
yeah, my first Copa was Asheville.
Look at this thing. Look at these, like the alternate, the 4.0, and then the 5950. This one,
Does that one have do they have one with the Donnie decorations on it?
We're about to.
They probably do, but you don't want that.
They do.
There we go.
Ugh. Eric sent me a hat he was at a brewery last night that he and I had gone to when I was in Wichita. Y'all know I went to Wichita, right?
Did you?
I've heard rumors, yes.
Anyway, he sent me some pictures of the hats they had, and they had a trucker hat with a really cool patch on the front. The problem was it had that gold, like gold stuff on the gold leafing on the brim. I'm like, oh my gosh, why are they doing that on a brewery hat? Come on.
People like it. I don't, but people like
hate
it.
it.
I don't like people that like it.
I absolutely don't like it at all.
I'm just messing.
Not touching that one.
We're moving on.
I don't know if we could be friends if you like stuff like that.
Well, you better tell certain people they like that. So just saying.
Oh, so Phil asked a question here. I pull it up. Which team have you ordered a hat from had the best packaging theme box?
Who was it? It was the I still got the box. Damn, who was that? It looked like a wooden box. Maybe y'all can help me with that one.
Who was that?
I don't remember that one.
Give me a second. I'll figure it out.
You know who's had good packaging? Sandlot Goods has good packaging. Official League, they got pretty good packaging.
Yeah.
Trash Pandas.
See, I can't. I wouldn't know because I buy all my stuff from the store.
You buy all of them there.
Yeah. But I've heard people go crazy about the Trash Panda box because of the trash can look it has. I don't think I can't think of anybody who really does theme boxes off the top of my head. Because these two did not come with theme boxes.
I want to say maybe it was Amarillo. I'll have to look at the box. I saved the box because it looked like it was a crate with holes in it that you'd ship a live animal. It was really cool.
Oh, I know which one. Pizza Rats.
No, it wasn't the Pizza Rats.
No, but the Pizza Rats, remember they put it in a pizza box?
They did have a good one, yeah. But the one I'm thinking of is not them. I think it might have been Amarillo. If it's not them, I'll figure it out when I get home. But I don't know if I'll do. Maybe by the time that we get home before the show ends, I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Let me take a look and see if there's a version of that.
Of which one?
The Pizza Rats one you were talking about.
The Pizza Rats had it looked like a pizza box that was sent to you. It was cool. It was very cool. I've ordered it from Amarillo. I think you're right, Donnie. He says, Phil says.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. I've never seen this before.
You've never seen it?
I've never seen this. No, not this box.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah, dude, that was cool. I was like, oh, okay, I see you guys. So there you go. That was one of my favorites.
Hey, so I had a senior moment last night. I was going to tell you real quick, a little sidebar.
Oh God.
So as we're going down the line getting the autographs from the players at the meet the team last night, when I got at one, so they had two tables, one on the first base line, one on third base line. I went down third base first, came over to the first base line, and the guy, this kid's last name's Wood. He's one of the pitchers. He wears number 23, and I said, "You're number 23. You're gonna get to know me this year if I bid on some jerseys." And I turned around and showed him my jersey. Kevin customized this jersey for me last night while I was waiting for the autograph session to start. Like I got there, bought it, and he's like, "I'll put the name and number on it for you real quick because the heat press has been running." I was like, "Perfect." So I turned around and showed him the back of my jersey with the mayor and the number 23 on it. Yeah. I was telling him, I'm a big Mattingly fan, blah, blah, blah. We get down the line, and Hammond, who was one of the top draft picks this year, he's signing the poster. He's like, "I got to ask you, what's the deal with the jersey?" And the mayor. I said, "That's my nickname on the sports show I do every Tuesday and Thursday." He's like, "Really?" It's like, "Yeah." I said, "You ought to check it out tomorrow night, 8 to 10 o'clock. Totally forgetting they have a fucking game tonight. I didn't even think about it till afterwards. I'm like, why did I tell him that? He's got a damn game. I'm going to a watch party to watch him play. Okay, now, he made an error. He made an error tonight throwing to first base, so it might have been because he was thinking about watching the show. but it was just one of those senior moments. Like, yeah, I'm like, every Tuesday, Thursday, check us out. Look at the DHC Sports Show on YouTube. Subscribe. We're talking sport. He's never going to watch that. He plays on Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
So at some point, I'm going to circle back to him, though.
Like, you see what happened was.
What happened was I'm almost 60. I didn't know what I was talking about. I forgot where I was.
We also do a show on Monday, by the way.
Yeah. I need to ask you, hey, are you up working out at the gym on Monday morning at 6 a.m.? Because then you catch me and Ed talking Carolina sports, and we'll be talking a lot of Fireflies. And that's what I need to circle back with.
There it is. Right. Now we're talking.
Anyway.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Yep. I'm trying to sell it. I'm just selling it to somebody that's going to be playing at the time we're doing the show.
You sold it to the wrong person there, Sunshine.
Yeah, I didn't know my audience.
We got to work on that.
Don't tell his friends. Tell his friends.
Tell his friends. That's right.
Tell his friends. Tell his mama. Tell everybody.
But maybe he'll look it up and catch some of the replays.
I was going to say, just watch the replay, bro. It's there. And while you're at it, hit the subscribe button.
Exactly.
That's funny. That's too funny.
Let's talk about what we're going to go on. So we are now done with AAA. We are done with single A. We are done with low single A. So now comes AAA. I think I said AAA, I meant double A. Oops, whatever.
Yeah, we know what you meant.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah. So we got AAA. So we have the Pacific Coast League and the International League.
Okay.
Now, I know what you're thinking. There's no way we're going to do the entire International League in a day. And the answer to that is you're correct. So here's what I am devising something, and I've already told Patrick about this, and he thinks it's a good idea. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you guys to send your preliminary rankings already for the International League. Without even, I'm going to call this the gun to your head rankings. You have a gun to your head. Here's the list of the International League teams. Rate them already.
So without looking at the merchandise.
Yeah, without looking at anything.
Oh, this is.
I want you to go ahead, and we'll tell Profit in the chat. Go ahead and rate the International League teams. What I'm going to do is with those rankings, I got a point system. We will only be looking at the top 10.
Oh, okay.
This is mean, but I love it.
Yeah, so because I think when we actually start looking at it, I have a feeling some of your opinions may change. When you remember certain logos or certain things. There's a few of these, like I'll give you an example. This Eastern League one, my winner was not what I had preliminary. When I did my list. No, it was not the same one.
Who was your preliminary?
My preliminary was Hartford.
Yeah, okay.
And then remembering I think it was going through all the Akron and going through the Erie and Akron alternates, because I kind of forgot about all the ones that Akrons that were actually like good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't have anymore, so that kind of made a difference there. So, yeah, we are going to do that. We are going to do Pacific League Pacific Coastal League Tuesday. Or actually, yeah, there's no games for me Tuesday. So Tuesday. So we'll be able to get these one out of the way. But on Thursday, so you've got a whole week to prepare. So Donnie, do not send this to me next Thursday at 6:59 Central.
Too late.
Just letting you know.
Too late.
Yeah.
So you already sent it.
So we're going to send our top 20 for that, or we're going to send our teams for that. We will pick the 10, and then we will go over those 10 for International League.
You know he's going to look at them while on the ship.
I might try to get that into you tonight before I have to worry about it.
Honestly, the earlier I have it, the better I can prepare for that. Because I already looked at some of these teams, and I have a feeling, I think I have an idea who the bottom ones are going to be, but that's just my opinion. You guys have different opinions.
I want to look at the leagues right now.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. So we'll go over the teams on that one, because we're not going to do it for Pacific because we already know what those are going to be.
All right, so let me pull it up. These are going to be interesting, man.
All right. So for the teams themselves, we have, once it actually loads.
See, what I thought you were going to say was that you were going to divide the International League into two divisions like Major League Baseball should do.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you were going with that.
I thought about that, but then when I looked at some of these teams, you kind of see why I went with the idea I went with.
Yeah.
Okay. So here are your 20 teams. Buffalo Bisons, Charlotte Knights, Columbus Clippers, Durham Bulls, Gwinnett Stripers, Indianapolis Indians, Iowa Cubs, Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, Louisville Bats, Memphis Redbirds, Nashville Sounds, Norfolk Tides, Omaha Storm Chasers, Rochester Red Wings, Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders, St. Paul Saints, Syracuse Mets, we know it's finishing last, Toledo Mud Hens, and the Worcester Red Sox.
The Worcestershire
Red Sox.
Dang, cutting that to 10. That's gonna be wow. Okay.
You're right. So basically, you guys get to it, and I don't have to worry about it. So that's what's great about it.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Like your top 10 may not be everybody else's combined top 10. Donnie.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And so, like, I can guarantee you, like, I'm going to put some of these teams that I already see, like during bowls. Yeah, I'm putting them on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see like 6 or 8 of them are going to are locks. And then like 8, 9, 10-ish are going to be the toss-ups.
Right.
But, I mean, dang, there's going to be some teams that are 13, 14 that are really nice, but get left out. So that's
we are probably going to hurt some feelings during this one.
Exactly.
Probably.
I would prepare, my friend.
Because there are some iconic blue blood AAA teams that currently don't have a lot to offer.
But here's the thing, though. You cannot go in there and go look at their merch. You have to go
I'm just going off of like memory. Just off memory. I'm like, I don't remember these teams having a whole lot. So they're probably not going to be up there with the teams that I know that do have a lot. Because I know the teams I've been to and ordered more from than others. And some of those, they may have 1 or 2 great logos from the past, but they don't do a whole lot like interesting new stuff. And then you've got the Cubs. I mean, come on. If you can't, the Cubs and the Mets, if you can't just go ahead and scratch those 2 off and say, okay, we got 18 to choose from.
I've got
anyway.
Syracuse
I know
does have some interesting alts. To be fair,
they do.
So, but yeah, that's my plan for the International League.
I like it.
Okay.
I can dig it.
So, all right. So that's all I have for that. And now let's talk about what I went through for 3 days.
Please do.
At the Rocket City Trash Panda Global Series. So for the past 3 days, I have been seeing a lot of exhibition baseball. There are 4 teams involved. They have our 3 local teams, the University of Alabama Huntsville Chargers, the Alabama A&M Bulldogs, and the Rock City Trash Pandas, along with the Toyota Red Cruisers. Now, for those who do not know,
who are the Red Cruisers?
Yeah, the Red Cruisers are a team of full-time employee athletes for Toyota. They play in I got introduced to the Japanese Industrial League.
Interesting.
So they are a part of a league called the Japanese Industrial League system, and they were invited to play 2 games in Huntsville. They played on Monday against A&M, and they played Wednesday against the Trash Pandas. So kind of a nice little Japanese themed nights when they were here. They actually had a pep band for them, a cheer band. I did send some of the videos over for you guys to see on that one. That was kind of a nice touch on that.
That was all the drumming. That was their pep band.
That was the drumming. Yeah, the drumming. That was okay. And then there's the horns video that I showed earlier.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was the band. That band did not come from Japan. I know there were some members that were from Japan from it, but also was from local people here that able to play.
They
needed a tuba. I was available. Just letting you know. But
they didn't.
They did offer rice balls, which I thought was pretty cool. I did have those on Tuesday. Pretty legit there. Let's talk about the games themselves.
Yeah, please.
So the level that I would say for the Industrial League, I would almost put them kind of almost like a low single A, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. So the first game they played against Alabama A&M. They beat them 13-3.
Right.
And that game got run ruled. But I will say there was a time where A&M had a chance because it was 7-2 at some point in the 6th. And they had A&M had bases loaded with only 1 out, but Toyota got out of that jam pretty easily. And then Tuesday. So Tuesday was the exhibition between the Trash Pandas and the UAH Chargers. So a double A team against a Division II team. And I saw something I don't usually go to exhibition games often, but I saw something that I did not see before. And I was kind of confused by it at first and made me kind of regret scorekeeping the game in a way. Have you ever seen and if you guys have, maybe it's just new to me, a situation where the pitching and catching flips, where UAH is up the bat, but it's the UAH pitcher and catcher pitching to the UAH player with the Rocket City Trash Pandas outfield. And then for the Trash Pandas, it's the other way around, where the Trash Pandas battery are batting against the Trash Pandas, but they're batting against UAH.
Huh. Never seen that.
So here's the situation. So when UAH was up the bat, it was a UAH pitcher, UAH catcher, but they're playing Trash Pandas outfield.
Okay.
All but one player, because since the Trash Pandas catcher is on the UAH side, the Trash Panda catcher is batting for UAH. And then on the other side, the UAH catcher is batting for the Trash Pandas.
Because they're catchers.
Yes, because they're
playing.
catchers.
Yeah.
Yes. So there was a situation. Oh, and by the way, all this for a 1-0 game, just letting you know. So there was a situation where the Trash Panda batter for UAH gets a hit over to the outfield, which is Trash Panda's outfield. And then the Trash Panda player throws the ball to the UAH catcher to stop a UAH runner from scoring a run for UAH.
Oh.
Okay.
That was kind of, it was so and I was keeping, like, my scorebook's a mess during this. I need to show you the pages of what it looks like after that, because people were alternating at bats. It got weird, but I've never seen anything like that before, and it was so intriguing. The thing that was the most intriguing part was watching the UAH batter up against Trash Panda pitching.
Interesting.
Because, I mean, dude got contact. He was going for yard, and he almost made it twice.
Wow.
But yeah, but all that for a 1-0 game. But that was kind of a weird experience to go through, and it was a fun experience to go through.
Really?
Yes. But the showcase was Wednesday night games, which was the Toyota Red Cruisers against the Trash Pandas. They did not do the same thing in this game that they did for the UAH game. They actually, it was a game.
Do you want to make any more noise there, Donnie?
Sorry.
So disrespectful. So this was actually a game. So Trash Pandas pitched to Toyota pitched to Trash Pandas. So nothing flipped there. So in the first inning, I'm talking with one of the season ticket holder friends, and they're kind of asking us, like, what kind of level of game will we be expecting here because of what league they're in. And I'm kind of looking into and explaining. It goes like, well, they're not professional, so we don't know exactly what's going to be. And as I'm saying this, the Toyota Red Cruisers first batter in the first inning hits a home run off with Trash Pandas, and I'm like, okay, we've got a game here.
Oh.
So it was a very nice back and forth game. Trash Pandas did win that 6-3, but it was definitely competitive. Toyota had a little kind of nice little run there at the very end. They had 2 on in the 9th after 2 home runs in that game. So that was like a nice little once in a lifetime experience. I'm glad that Trash Pandas were able to do that. I mean, I'm not going to say anything, Zach. I was kind of like, really? We're going through all this and it's 1-0? So, but that was kind of it.
Is that the prospector there? Because I can't see him. All I see is that circle.
Can't see him.
I'm pulling a producer tonight and going videoless.
Okay. Whatever, bro.
Donnie, you're
He hasn't done his hair and makeup.
I can see that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But no, that was a very nice experience. I hope they do something like that again soon. Because like the first two nights, not a lot of people didn't show up the first two nights because I mean you got it's Trash Pandas versus UAH, and I get that, and now A&M, and I feel like they didn't advertise the first two games that well. It was all based on the Wednesday game, but that one drew a crowd. That drew about getting 4,300 for a exhibition that didn't have like a major league team in it. I thought that was a pretty good draw for them for a game like that.
Okay, all right.
So
good for you watching that though. Like that was an experience though, right? Like you don't get to see that every day.
no, that's like I said, that's an experience that I would have been very upset if I missed that.
Virgil,
And
how many
luckily-
autographs did you sign?
What was that?
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh, to answer your question, none. But the other thing and the good thing about this is that these three games are on YouTube. So if you want to go back and watch some of the what the environment was like for the Trash Panda one, especially for the Wednesday game, I would say yes. People cheer against the Trash Panda. So, Lynn, there is a Toyota plant in Huntsville. Manufacturing plant. So apparently there was a lot of representatives from Toyota that were there. I think a lot of them even came from overseas that kind of made this game happen. So I would say it was a good mix, but really I think it was.
I think they were cheering for everybody.
I think it was just cheering for everybody because after that game, I remember just turning to somebody. I just remember turning to one of my other season ticket holder friends and just go, "Man, I love baseball."
Yeah,
because I mean that's just what. Yeah, it was definitely a cheer for both teams thing. Like really, all three nights, it was pretty much that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad that they were able to do that. I'm glad it introduced me to a brand new. So, like to do some research on that now to look at that
On the Industrial League.
Industrial League, yes, and of course, in case you guys are wondering, yes, I did have 2 Nippon professional baseball hats on for the 2 times Toyota was here. I had Yomiuri Giants on Monday and Chiba Lotte Marines yesterday.
Oh,
I had that. But yeah, it was actually I was keeping track of all the different Japanese teams that were represented, like just jerseys. Saw a lot of Bay Stars, saw a lot of Hiroshima Carp, had one Yakult Swallows, and then 1 Nippon Ham Fighters.
I was hoping there was going to be a ham fighter with all the pig identities. We needed a ham fighter.
There was 1 Ham Fighters. There were no Hanshin, which surprised me because I thought that would be one of the more recognizable ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, no Hanshin.
This Industrial League, how many teams?
Well, here's the thing. I'm still researching that.
Okay.
Because it's kind of it's almost kind of its own ecosystem with the Industrial League, because I'm trying to find all the information I'm trying to find with it's not really pulling anything. I may have to learn a little bit of Japanese to actually look into this. But
Ohio gozaimasu.
see, I understood that. Something about the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
I thought he sneezed.
That's
so
right.
the Industrial League is operated by the Japanese Amateur Baseball Association, so that is probably a good place to start for me to look into that. But yeah, I don't know too much about it. That's kind of like I'm intrigued by it. That'll be one thing I'll be looking into and definitely probably following a lot closer. But yeah, that was definitely fun. That's definitely a moment I'm never gonna forget for sure. Like I said, they had a drum session earlier with those big Takao drums. And of course, we talked about the band already. So
Sure.
yeah, that was absolutely enjoyable.
I'm actually kind of jealous, not gonna lie.
I love those Trash Panda jerseys with the Japanese writing on it. Those are so cool.
Yeah, what I didn't tell you about that, Donnie, is those were actually the Japanese heritage jerseys from last year. So they were not Global Series specific.
Okay.
I kind of forgot about that. But yeah, I'm a little. The only thing I would say I was a little on was they only had one. There was not really a lot of merchandise.
Yeah.
specifically for that, and so that was kind of like my only problem with it. But honestly, I think if that, I'll be when I talk to some of the front office people later about it, if they consider that a success to do that again.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be next year. I did say every year, and I admit I was a little greedy, so I'm going back on that. But I would love to see something like that again for sure. Even if it's just the same teams, I'm okay with that. That was just a celebration of baseball.
Hey, Patrick, what hat are you wearing? The spooky apples? Is that why you don't want to show your face?
I'm wearing a mystery box hat.
Nice. What he's not telling you, it's actually a hat with a mystery box on it.
Got it. Okay.
I thought he was going to be like an old Saints fan, just with like a paper bat or paper box over his head with eyes cut out.
It's a Casper Ghost hat that's malfunctioning because it's not.
No. I used that joke before. You have to have a new one.
Can't have that one.
So, when it comes to so Donnie and Patrick, you guys are on now. Over 3 logos that were not discussed Tuesday. One was the Manitoba Mosquitoes. Correct. One was the Shoreside Beach Badgers. And then the other was Hill City Poison Apples. I just want to get what your opinion. I know you guys have seen it because we've all said that in the group chat before. What are your opinions on those 3?
Patrick?
Well, let's see. I'm going to try to do my best Donnie Wise here. I think that Beach Badgers is fantastic. I do like that one. That Poison Apples one is horrific, which is probably what I think he was going for. And then the Mosquitoes, Sugarland called. They wanted their old logo back.
I am surprised we did not make a Sugarland connection with that, Ed.
Well, I called the team earlier, the Skeeters.
The Skeeters, but we didn't. But not during when we were looking at that one.
Yeah.
I mean, let me be honest. They're not exactly the same, but that Mosquitoes identity, I mean, it's been done. So I wasn't wild about those 2, but I really did like the Beach Badgers. I
didn't mind the Mosquitoes. I think that was my second one. That Apples one is a Temu design.
Y'all, you basically covered exactly kind of how I thought of it too. I did like the beach one, the Beach Badgers. That, which I find it funny that you have to pay to get a badge to get on the beach, like in reality, but it is what it is.
There's only beaches you go to, Donnie.
Yeah, well, I go to free beaches. That's how I stay rich.
Good man.
Well played.
This man continues to forget these lessons I teach him with comments like this.
100%.
Anyway,
by the way, Chad, don't you like the way he talks down to me as if I'm less than? I get it.
Well, you won't show your face. You show your face, I'll talk to you like a man.
Oh.
Want to try that again, old man?
Oh. Say what now, son?
So,
by the way, Virgil put it perfectly, by the way, with the descriptions. Like, that is a hat that you would buy at Disney.
Yes, it's a Disney hat. That's what that is.
Are you talking about the Apples one?
I was going to say an apple a day keeps that hat away.
I mean, I don't know what Hill City's. Those people, I don't know what they're doing. The whole re-identity, the whole everything. I don't know. I wasn't that bent out of shape on the Mosquitoes one. I kind of thought about the Sugarland a little bit, but it's okay. I mean, it's kind of cool that somebody's using the Mosquitoes logo, and it's an alternate, so it's okay.
I feel like the Hill City owner is just taking any reference to a scary movie or like a prop from a scary movie or like something
Disney
that a character does, like a Disney movie that we all know.
I think they're watching Scooby-Doo.
How about you?
Ruby Roo.
Yeah.
Not a fan. Oh, remember.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I
You're
did
right.
not know this. I did not know this existed until I was in Battle Creek and they were showing some of the older logos. Because they had the Battle Cats logos and I saw the Bombers logo.
Excuse me, what?
I think I texted Kelly about this one because I did not know this about this
The
one.
Battle Creek Battle Jacks now.
Yeah,
Yep.
I have a Battle Creek Bombers hat, I think.
Of course you do.
I don't have as many hats as Donnie does at this point, but I've got some.
Oh, please. I'll never catch up with you, dude. What you talking about?
What you talk about,
Whatever
Willis?
you out there.
I don't know, Donnie. You got so many hats that you've got a style named after you now.
Well, actually,
I don't know if that's a compliment, but I'll take it.
We can't say that.
well, New Era actually came out with one named after Donnie. It's called the 59 350.
What's the 3?
What's the what?
It's called the 59 350 because that's how old he is.
Oh, damn.
Hmm.
Yeah.
See, I thought when I coined Dad Trucker, it was going to stick a little better, and it's not quite. I was hoping teams would pick up on it,
No,
like-
not going to.
like on their merch sites, it'd be like a Dad Trucker, and it's like it never did. But I'm going to keep fighting that fight. Dad Trucker is going to take over one day.
Sure, you keep thinking that, buddy.
He'll take over, but it's probably in a field you probably don't want to take over in.
You know what I need to do is I need to talk to Kevin and have him see if he would do it on the site, and if the other teams see it, maybe they'll be like, "Oh, Dad Trucker, I like that."
If you say so.
Patrick, one last opinion from you, since I know what Donnie's opinion was from Breakfast Takes on this one. Holly Springs refresh. Fan or not a fan?
I really like it. I think it's an improvement on what they had. I like the colors. The one problem I had with the old Salamanders logo is that I didn't like just the two colors. I mean, it was not to borrow from Prophet. It was fine, but I like the fact that they've thrown the green in there and they've got a lighter shade of blue, and I really like what they've done with it. So I think it needed an update, if I'm honest. So yeah, I'm a fan.
Like I said.
Yeah, like I said, I'm iffy on it.
Didn't you like it as well?
I don't hate it. My problem is
He hates it. Just
No.
don't let him fool you.
I
He
told
hates
you it reminds me too much of the Aqua Sox.
Which is a great valid point.
Yeah, the color scheme, you're spot on.
Well, and like I said on Breakfast Takes, my first thought, as soon as I saw it, I thought Greensboro Grasshoppers because the face looks just like the grasshopper.
And see,
I like it.
But
yeah.
All right.
But
So
when Virgil said the Aqua Sox, I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
it just like bothers me a little bit. And like
You're right.
They have the same color scheme. That's not against the rules. It's just
Yeah. And yet these two yahoos think that a mud bug and a shrimp are the same thing.
Donnie, you got to turn in some of your Southern cred for that one. I'm surprised you did not.
Oh yeah.
That floor that you.
I still think it looks similar. I didn't say it's the same thing. I just think it looks similar to the shrimp.
And I don't know why Ed's changing course all of a sudden. He was right there with you.
I didn't say that.
With me? I didn't start it.
With you, yeah. You were the ringleader on that, son.
No. I think Mr. Ed was.
Ed was the one that started it, and Ed says that it just looked very similar. Oh, obviously, Zach, I'm gonna let's agree to disagree, Zach. Because I like the new branding.
Like I said at the beginning, I do appreciate the old logo. I do miss it, but I understand the change.
Yeah. I think it looked similar. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, you're
Patrick.
allowed to have an opinion. That's fine. It's
Yeah.
not right, but
the correct opinion, you're 100% right. You're welcome, America. You're welcome. Anyways, listen, we're here at the top of the hour, boys and girls. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for the mayor and the prospector joining us late. But don't worry, we took care of things. Virgil and I, we took care of things here. Make sure you guys join us. We will be back on Monday morning for breakfast takes. There's really not a whole lot to talk about so far for break even, right?
No. I mean, we just have the World Cup group set. That's pretty much it. Nothing really major to talk about.
Something about a new manager for a certain North London club. I don't know.
What you talking about? Nothing important.
Yeah,
and then UFL. We got to talk about some UFL.
Looking forward about the UFL talk.
Yeah, we could definitely we got to do some UFL talk. So break even sports Monday night at 8:30. Okay, calm down there, Sunshine.
The Fireflies lost that game.
I'm doing the closing here now, Donnie.
Sorry, I just saw the score. My bad.
Okay. Well, all right, everybody. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Make sure you catch us on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know what Donnie's going to do. Obviously, just, it's his old, man talk in there. And I believe now I'm going to get interrupted by Mr. Virgil Brooks. Okay, Mr. Virgil Brooks, go ahead.
I just want to preview the Tuesday show for a minute.
Please do.
We're going to go over the Pacific Coast League. And also, one of us got into a fight at the ball game. We'll find out which one later.
That's right. Nice hair.
I have hair.
Thanks. On that note, boys and girls, have a wonderful night. We will see you guys. Go ahead and support the minor leagues. Okay, bye.